English mistake. Can you spot the English mistake? Hi, I'm Jessie, and you know the drill. I will put a sentence down here with a mistake in it. I'll give you 3 seconds to spot the mistake. Then I'll be sharing with you what the mistake is, and I will give you the correct way to say it. Are you ready? Let's get started. First one, where is you live now? Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is where's. It should be, where do you live now? Or where are you living now? Or where are you living now? So, where do you live now? Or where are you living now? Next, I know it's hard. Where's the mistake? Answer in 3. This is a mistake that a lot of Spanish speakers make, and the mistake is. It should be, I know it's hard, or I know it is hard. I know for Spanish speakers you say es difícil or es bueno. In English we have it is. So we can't just say is, we say it is adjective. Hope that makes sense. Next, you funny. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is there is no verb between you and funny. It should be you are funny or you're funny. So you are funny or you're funny. A sentence needs a verb. Next, are you in TikTok? Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is in. It should be on. When we are talking about social media platforms, we will say on a social media platform. So, are you on Facebook? Are you on Instagram? Are you on TikTok? Are you on YouTube? So for example, I am on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Next, do you want to go on camping? Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is go on camping. It should be go camping. So, do you want to go camping? Do you want to go camping? For some activities in English, we will have the verb go and then the verb with an ing ending. Some examples include go running, go fishing, go shopping, go dancing, go skiing, go snowboarding, and so on. Next, before to do that, I need to do some research. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is the first to do. So before doing that, I need to do some more research, or I need to do some research. Next, I don't know what is it. Where's the mistake? Answer in. So this is not a question, so it should not be is it should be it is. So I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. However, if it is a question, you could say, I don't know. What is it? So I don't know. What is it? But if you're stating the fact that you don't know what it is, then you'd say, I don't know what it is. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do a video all about this kind of mistake to help you practice. Also, I would love to know, what country are you from and what is your first language? I like to know where my subscribers are from. Next, where does this information come from? Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is. It should be does. So where does this information come from? Or the mistake is come. And you can say, where is this information from? Where is this information from? So where does this information come from? Or where is this information from? Next, stop being so rude. Okay, I stop being rude. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is I stop be. It should be I'll stop being. So, okay, I'll stop being rude. Okay, I'll stop being rude. I'm happy, you happy? Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is you happy. It should be you are happy or you're happy. So I'm happy, you're happy. I'm happy, you're happy is usually an expression that we use when we do something to help someone or serve someone and they're happy, and you can say, I'm happy, you're happy. Or maybe you're just happy that someone's happy. Next, he quit his girlfriend. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is quit. It should be left. So this is in the past tense. So he left his girlfriend. Or he broke up with his girlfriend. In English, when we are in a relationship with someone, let's say boyfriend and girlfriend, one person can either leave someone or you can break up with someone. So when a relationship ends, usually it's because someone left the other person or they broke up with the person. And the word divorce, when people separate, this is just in the context of marriage, not a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship. Next, he wakes up at 7 a.m. every morning. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is wake ups. The verb is actually wake, so it should be he wakes up at 9 a.m. every morning. So he wakes up at 9 a.m. every morning because it is to wake up. Wake is the verb. Has the light been open all night? Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is open. It should be on. Has the light been on all night? In English, when we're talking about lights or electronics, we would say on or off, not open or close. I know in some languages such as French, you'll say open the lights or close the lights. It should be turn on the lights or turn off the lights. So we turn on music, we turn off music, we turn on the lights, we turn on the computer, we turn on our cell phone, right? So it could either be on or off, and we turn it on to put it on, and we turn it off to put it off. Next, there's two mistakes here. I play soccer since 5 years. Where are the mistakes? Answer in. The mistakes are since. It should be for 5 years. And it should be I've been playing or I've played. So I've been playing soccer for 5 years or I've played soccer for 5 years. When we say since, it's because it is since a point of time. So you could say since 2018 or for 5 years. Next, do you have a scale so I can climb onto the roof? Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is scale. The word should be ladder. So do you have a ladder so I can climb onto the roof? Do you have a ladder? Next, I didn't like the food last night. I didn't too. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is to. It should be either. So I didn't either. To is for affirmative statements. So if someone said, I liked the food last night, you would say, I did too. However, for negative, it would be either or neither. But if there's already a negative in the sentence, it is either. So I didn't either or me neither. Next, will we have a picnic today? It will depend on the weather. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is depends. It should be depend, so it will depend on the weather. This is because depend does not need to be conjugated because we already have will. For example, if we needed to conjugate it and it was it depends, yes, we would put an S. However, it will is conjugated, and then depend is not, so it will depend. It will depend on the weather. Hey there, do you have an intermediate or advanced level in English, but you still make mistakes? Hi, I'm Jessie, and in this video, I'll be sharing with you some common English mistakes that I see, and I'll try to categorize them into different sections. So the first kind of mistakes that I see are mistakes like this. Did you eat the pizza yesterday, for example? There's a mistake here. Did is already in the past, so ate does not need to be in the past. So it should be did in the past, subject, which is you, then the verb in base form. So it should be, did you eat the pizza yesterday? Did you eat the pizza? Some other examples are, it should not be, did you liked? It is, did you like? Given this is in the past. Or if you want to ask in the present, you can say, do you like? But when you say did, it still should be like. Or did you went? It should not be went, it should be go. So it should be, did you go? And it shouldn't be, did you saw that movie? It should be, did you see that movie? So does that make sense? The did is past, and then the verb is in base form. But be careful, let's not confuse this with the present perfect. So you might see, hear, or say questions like, have you seen, or have you gone, or whatnot. But this is different from the simple past, which is did you base form, or did subject base form. But let's not confuse this with the present perfect. So just a quick revision, we have the simple past, which is, the subject and then the verb in the simple past. So for example, I liked, and then the question would be, did you like? Okay, that's the simple present. We're not going to confuse it with the present perfect. The present perfect, which is the subject, plus the verb to have conjugated, and then the past participle. So for example, I have gone, or I've gone, and then the question would be, have you gone? So let's not confuse the simple past with the present perfect. So when you see did, or when you're going to use did in a question, the next verb should be in base form, not in the past. So let's practice. So I will say a sentence in simple past, and you will ask a question. So for example, she played. How would you ask that in the past? Answering. It should be, did she play? Did, past tense, play, base form. Next, how would you ask if he read a book? Question in 3. The question is, did he read a book? It's spelled the same, but it sounds different. So in the past, it is he read, rhymes with the color red, and in base form, it is read. Looks the same though. So we have read, read, read in the present, read in the past. Next, they did that. Question in 3. The question is, did they do that? So did, past form, do, base form. Did they do that? Next mistake I always hear, especially among French speakers. I don't know if this is common among all English learners, but I see it a lot. And these are mistakes like, I don't know, what is it? I don't know, what is it? This is not a question, so it should be, I don't know what it is. So the is and it flip. So when you ask a question, you will have the auxiliary plus the subject in that order. But with a statement, you will have the subject and then the verb. So the question would be, is it? So we have the auxiliary, which is, and then it subject. Whereas for the statement, we have it is. So for example, as a question, you could say, I don't know, comma, what is it? So that is really a question. I don't know. What is it? I'm asking a question. But if you're just saying that you do not know a fact, I don't know a fact, it is, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. What is it, right? Let's practice. So you'll have 2 options here. So is it, I know who is he? Or I know who he is? Answering. The answer is, I know who he is, because you're stating that I know this fact. It's not a question. Next, is it, I don't know who is she, or I don't know who she is? Answering. The answer is, I don't know who she is. I don't know. I don't know who this person is. I don't know this information. I don't know which person she is. Note if I did say, I don't know, who is she? That's a question. So then it would be, I don't know, comma, who is she? Or I don't know, period, who is she? Next, I know where is it? Or I know where it is. Answering. The answer is, I know where it is. It's a statement. I know the place where it is. I know the information. I know the fact. I know where it is. Next, do you know where is it? Or do you know where it is? Answer in. The answer is, do you know where it is? But you might be saying, it's a question. The question is, do you know the fact? And the fact is, it is. So do you know where it is? Do you know the place? Do you know where it is? So where it is the fact or the information that you know. So do you know the information? Do you know where it is? Because where it is the information. I know this can be really confusing at first, but I'm hoping this makes sense. Next, where is it? Where is it? Or where it is? Where it is? Answer in. The answer is, where is it? Because it's a question. I want to know, where is it? Where is it? So we have where, question word, auxiliary, subject. Where is it? Next, where is Greg? Or where Greg is? What's the answer? Answer in. The answer is, where is Greg? This is a question. I want to know the place where he is. Where is Greg? Next, answer, I don't know where is Greg. Or I don't know where Greg is. Answer in. The answer is, I don't know where Greg is. Because I don't know a fact. I don't know the information. Where Greg is a fact. So where he is. But if I was asking a question, remember it is, where is he? Where is he? This is tough. Feel free to go back and practice over and over again if you need to. The next kind of mistake I see are mistakes like, is funny. In English, to have a full sentence, we need to have a subject and a verb. So this is a mistake commonly made by Spanish speakers because in Spanish, you don't use the subjective pronoun. Instead of saying ella es or eso es, you just say es. But in English, you do need the subjects. So there should be an it in front of this sentence. So let's practice. We're talking about a girl. Is cool. How should you actually say it? Answer in. It should be she is cool or she's cool. Next, we're talking about a boy. Is hungry. The answer should be he is hungry. So he's hungry, not is hungry. Not is hungry. We're still talking about the boy and it's a question. Is funny. Is funny. Answer in. It should be, is he funny? Is he funny? Because remember, in a question, we have the auxiliary and the subject. Now make it into a statement. Is funny. What should it be? Answer in. It should be, he is funny or he's funny. Next, we're talking about multiple people, so it should be they. We're going to make it into a question. Are stressed. Answer in. It should be, are they stressed? Are they stressed? Are they stressed? Now make it into a statement. It should be, they are stressed or they're stressed. Next, we're talking about a school. Is close. Is close. It should be, it is close or it's close. We're talking about a girl and we're going to ask, is nice? How should you say it? Answer in. It should be, is she nice? Don't forget the subject. So is she nice? And answer it and say yes. So answer in. The answer is yes, she is. Or yes, she is nice. Or she's nice. Now say no. So is she nice? Answer in. The answer is no, she isn't, or no, she is not, or no, she isn't nice, or no, she is not nice. The next mistake that I commonly hear are mistakes like, I should go to the mall. Before I tell you why it's a mistake, can you spot the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is to after should. It should be, I should go to the mall. But why? So the reason why this is a mistake is because after modal verbs, such as may, could, can, should, must, would, and will, the verb should not be in infinitive form. So let's practice a little bit. May I to go to the bathroom? Answer in 3. There's no to, it should be may I go, not may I to go. Next, should I to talk to him? Should I to talk to him? Answer in. There's no to, so it should be should I talk to him? So should I talk, so should, followed by talk in base form. Next, I can to draw really well. Where's the mistake? Answer in. It should be I can draw, not I can to draw. I can draw. Next, could you to tell me where to go? Where's the mistake? Answer in. It should be could you tell, not could you to tell. Next, I would to like to go to Italy. Where's the mistake? Answer in. It should be I would like to go to Italy. So I would plus like in base form. So it's not to like. I would like. I would like. Or you can also say I'd like. So I'(D) is the short form of I would. Next kind of mistake I hear is in the simple present. And it sounds like this. She don't like ice cream. Before I tell you what the mistake is, I'll let you guess. So where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is don't. It should be doesn't. In the simple present, when we are talking in third person singular, such as with he, she, and it takes an S. So it should be she doesn't like. So she doesn't like ice cream. Let's practice. Do he watch TV every day? Answer in. It should be does he. Does he watch TV every day? Does he. Third person takes an S. He want a car. Answer in. The answer is wants. He wants a car. Third person takes an S. Next, she have a car. She have a car. Answer in. The mistake is have. Third person takes an S and it should be has. So she has a car. She has a car. Next, do they like me? Answer in. I hope you didn't say that there was a mistake because there is not. This was a trick question. It's correct. Yes, they is in third person, but it's not singular. So if you knew there was no mistake, good job. Next, she do the dishes every day. Answer in. It should be she does. So she does the dishes every day. Notice that there is an ES at the end, so do is does, D-O-E-S, when it is in third person singular. And also notice we have do and does, us. So it's like ooh, do, does. There's a little bit of a difference there. Next, he go to school every day. Answer in. It's the same thing, so it is goes. But it does sound the same for the vowel sound, but it's he goes to school every day. He goes to school. So we have go, o, goes, o's. So it's the same vowel sound, not like do and does. And the next category of mistakes I see are mistakes with prepositions. And this is totally normal. And I feel like this happens with every language learner, whether you learn English or Spanish or French. Prepositions are sometimes harder to learn because sometimes we'll directly translate from our native language or our first language, and then it's not always the same preposition with the same verb. or not the same preposition as we would use in our native language. So we are going to practice. I will give you a sentence with a space where a preposition should go, and you will guess which preposition should be there. First one, he is studying the University of Toronto. Which preposition should be there? Answer in. The preposition should be at. We study at a university. Next, I am afraid cats. What's the preposition? Answer in. The preposition is of. I'm afraid, or I am afraid of cats. Of cats. Because in English, we are afraid of something or scared of something. Next, he is good playing soccer. What's the preposition? Answer in 3. The preposition is at. In English, we are good at something. So to be good at something. Next, Susie is waiting the bus stop. Which preposition? What's the preposition? Answer in. The preposition is at. So it is at the bus stop. Next, they arrived the airport at 7 o'clock. What's the preposition? Answer in. It should be at. So they arrived at the airport. Next, the show starts 8 o'clock. Answer in. It should be at. So it is at 8 o'clock. It starts at 8 o'clock. So we say at when we are talking about a specific time. Next, Bob ate pizza yesterday. Answer in. The answer is there is no preposition. So he ate pizza yesterday. No preposition. It's a little bit of a tricky question. So good job if you thought there is nothing there. Next, I was born 1990. Answer in. The answer is in. So in 1990. So I was born in 1990. Next, she is worried her relationship with her boyfriend. Answer in. The answer is about. In English, we worry about something. So she is worried about. She is worried about it. She's worried about it. Next, will we have a picnic tomorrow? Well, it will depend the weather. Answer in. The answer is on. In English, we use on after depend. So for example, we'll say it depends on something or it will depend on something. This is a common mistake among French speakers. Next, he is good talking to people. Answer in. The answer is at. So again, to be good at something. So he is good at talking to people. Next, they live the 5th floor of the building. Answer in. The answer is on. So they live on the 5th floor. So in English, we live on the 1st floor, 2nd floor, 3rd floor, 5th floor, etc. However, a cultural difference I want to share with you because I am Canadian, I speak English, and in English Canada, we have the ground floor, which is the 1st floor, then we have the 2nd floor, 3rd, 4th, 5th. But in French Canada, and I imagine in other places of the world, we have ground floor, then 1st floor, 2nd floor, 3rd floor, and so on. So for example, in English Canada, if you live on the 1st floor, this is ground level, but in French Canada, in Quebec, if you live on the 1st floor, that is actually 2nd floor in English Canada. So something to know, because I was really surprised when I learned this. Next, he is married a nurse. Answer in. The answer is to. In English, we are married to someone. So he is married to a nurse. Next, they live in Paris. Answer in. The answer is in. They live in Paris. They live in Paris. Next, they are visiting Paris. Answer in. There is no preposition. They are visiting Paris. They are visiting Paris. They want to go Paris. Answer in. It is to. We go to a place. They want to go to Paris. Go to Paris. Next, I will go camping the weekend. Answer in. The answer is on the weekend. So I will go camping on the weekend. On the weekend. What do you like to do on the weekend? Tell us down in the comments. I love live here. Where's the mistake? Answer in 3. The mistake is live. It should be living. So I love living here. I love living here. So this means that you are already living here, but if you are talking about your future desires, you would say, I'd love to live here, or I'd love to live there, depending if you're talking about here or another place there. Next, she has living in Toronto for 8 years. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is has living. It should be has been living. So she has been living in Toronto for 8 years. She has been living in Toronto for 8 years. Next, I'm nervous to pass the exam tomorrow. Where's the mistake? Answer in. So I'd say the mistake is to pass. I wanted to bring this up as an example because I feel a lot of English learners will use the verb pass when they mean to write an exam or to write a test. So it should be, I'm nervous to write the exam. Nervous to write the exam. Because in English, generally, at least in Canada and the United States, when we say to pass an exam, we mean to succeed. So to not fail. So to write an exam is the process of doing the exam and answering the questions. And then to pass an exam would mean that you have succeeded. Does that make sense? Next, thanks. It really helped me. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is help. It should be helps because it takes an S in third person singular of the simple present. So thanks, it really helps me. However, if you're talking about the past, you would say, thanks, it really helped me. Thanks, it really helped me in the past. And then in the present, it is, thanks, it really helps me. Next, people likes that. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is likes. People is plural, so there is no S at the end of likes. It should be people like that. People like that. Next, it take a lot of time to do that. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is take. It should be takes because it is in third person singular in the simple present. So the answer is, it takes a lot of time to do that. It takes a lot of time to do that. Next, have you taken your medication today? Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is taked. It should be taken. So have you taken your medication today? Have you taken your medication today? However, you could also say, did you take? So did you take your medication? Next is, thank you for your helps. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is helps. It should be, thank you for your help. So it's, thank you for your help. Or you could also say, thank you for helping. Thank you for helping. So thank you for your help or thank you for helping. You're good to explain things. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is to explain. It should be at explaining things. So you're good at explaining things. So you're good at explaining things. In English, we say someone is good at something. So to be good at something. So some examples would include, you're good at baseball. I'm good at basketball. Or if it's a verb, we will have the verb with the ing ending. So you're good at scoring goals. I'm good at dancing. He's good at fishing and hunting. So we see fishing, hunting, dancing. So we are good at something in English, or bad at something. The preposition is at. Next, what is he painting? He's painting mountain. Where's the mistake? Answer in. So the mistake is mountain, and it's either a mountain or mountains. If he is painting just one mountain, you would say he is painting a mountain. But if he is painting mountains like in general, or there is more than one, he is painting mountains. So he is painting a mountain, or he is painting mountains. And note that the he is turns into he's. So he's is short for he is. Both are fine. Next, what does they do for a living? Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is does. They is not third person singular, so it is do. So what do they do for a living? Because it's they do and not they does. So what do they do for a living? The expression to do for a living means what do they do as a job? How do they make money to support themselves? Are they a doctor? Are they a teacher? So what does someone do for a living means what's your job, or what is your career? Next, I'm gonna do a nap. Where's the mistake? Answer in. So the mistake is do. It should be either have or take. So in English, we take a nap, or we take naps, or we have naps, or have a nap. And just so you know, gonna is short for going to. So in spoken English, we do say I'm gonna, but if you want to be more formal, or if you're writing sentences in school in an academic setting, it is I am going to, or I'm going to, not I'm gonna. So the correct answers are I'm gonna take a nap, or I'm gonna have a nap. Next, have you write that letter yet? Where is the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is right. It should be written. So have you written that letter yet? Have you written that letter yet? Because written is the past participle. Next, it was a long day full of meeting. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is meeting. It should be meetings because there are multiple meetings. So it was a long day full of meetings, or full of many meetings, because there are multiple meetings. Next, sometimes I'm unsure of my English, so I doesn't say anything. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is doesn't. It should be I don't. So the last part is I don't say anything. I don't say anything. Or I do not say anything. Because don't is short for do not. Next, I seen that movie. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is seen. It should be I have seen, or I've seen, or I saw. So I have seen that movie, I have seen that movie, or I saw that movie. Has the photo been took? Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is took. It should be taken. So has the photo been taken? Taken is the past participle. But another way to say this is, did you take the photo? Did you take the photo? Next, I take care of the kids yesterday. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is take. Take should be in the simple past, and it should be I took. So I took care of the kids yesterday. I took care of the kids yesterday. Took is the past tense of take. Next, I like to go to the movie theater every weekend. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is weekends. So we said every weekend, so technically it's singular, and it's supposed to be every weekend. So I like to go to the movie theater every weekend. I like to go to the movie theater every weekend. Next, I did some interesting task today. Where is the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is task. It should be tasks because it was not just one task. It was many tasks. So I did some interesting tasks today. But if there is just one interesting task, you would say, I did an interesting task today. So the an, because there is a vowel following, but it's an interesting task. If it's singular, just one, and interesting tasks in general, or there was more than one. Next, I went in Canada in 2018. Where's the mistake? Answer. The mistake is in. When we say to go, which is went, we would say to go to a country. So it should be, I went to Canada. So I went to Canada in 2018. Went to Canada. But be careful, if you are living in a country, it is to live in a country. If you're going somewhere, it is to go to a country or to go to a place. Or if you are in a country, it is to be in a country, or to be in a province, to be in a state, to be in a city. However, sometimes it might be at, so to be at. So for example, she is at the park. She is at the park. So sometimes it can be at, sometimes it can be in, so just be careful with the preposition. Next, did you like the food yesterday? Where is the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is liked. Liked should be like, because did is already in the past. So like is not in the past, it is in its base form. So did you like the food? Did you like the food yesterday? Next, can you give me more information about the product? Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is informations. Informations is never plural, so there is no S. So can you give me some more information about the product? Or can you give me more information about the product? In English, there are some words that are never plural and never have an S. So some of these words include information, advice, knowledge, money, luggage, traffic, furniture, and homework. Next, paper comes from trees. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is cames. So came is actually the past tense of come, and then an S was accidentally added. So it should be paper comes from trees. Paper comes from trees. I'm so busy that I don't have time to do the dishes. Can you take care of it about me? Where's the mistake? Answer in. The answer is about. So can you take care of that for me? Next example, I do a lot of money. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is do. It should either be make or win. When we say make money in English, this means to earn money. So this refers to a salary. So I make a lot of money. Win money would mean that you've probably won it through chance. So maybe you've gone to the casino and you won a lot of money. So the correct answers would be I win a lot of money or I make a lot of money, depending on the context and what you want to say. Next, I'm really appreciate you. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is I'm. It should be I really appreciate you. So I really appreciate you. Next, do you still work at Winter? Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is at Winter. It should be in winter or in the winter. So the answer is, do you still work in winter? Or do you still work in the winter? The next one includes some slang or street talk, and it is that gonna help. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is that gonna. It should be that's gonna help because gonna is short for going to. So it should be that's gonna help or that's going to help. That's gonna help or that's going to help. Next is I'm talkable. Where's the mistake? Answer in. So the mistake is talkable, and the answer depends on what you are trying to say. If you're someone who likes to talk, you would say, I'm talkative. So, I'm talkative. But if you're someone who is easy to talk to, you would say, I'm easy to talk to. Or you can even say, I'm approachable. So if someone is approachable, it means that they are easy to go up to and talk to. Next, wait, can I finish what I do before we talk? Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is I do. It should be I'm doing or I am doing. So wait, can I finish what I'm doing before we talk? So can I finish the task that I'm doing? This is because we are in the process of doing something. It is in progress, and this is the present progressive. So can I finish what I'm doing before we talk? Next, learn English is my thing. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is learn. It should be learning English. So the activity is learning English. Correction. Learning English is my thing. This means I like learning English. Next, I like to do friends. Maybe this is what you mean to say, but I don't think it is. So where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is probably do, unless you mean to say you like to have sex with friends. So to do friends means to have sex with friends, and to make friends means to acquire friends or to develop more friendships. So you probably meant to say, I like to make friends. I like to create friendships with other people. Next, I think, yeah. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is yeah. So the correction is, I think so. I think so. However, note that you can say, I think yeah, or I think yes. Next is, I think no. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is no. It should be, I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's see, how long do you have learning Spanish? Where's the mistake? Answer in 3. The mistake is, do you have? It should be, have you been learning? So how long have you been learning Spanish? So this is the present perfect. It is an action that started in the past and is still continuing or possibly continuing in the present moment. So how long have you been learning Spanish? Next, are you speak Chinese too? Where are the mistakes? Technically, there are 2 mistakes. Answer in 3. The mistake is are, and the C in Chinese should be capitalized. When we are talking about languages, the first letter in the word will be capitalized. So it should be, do you speak Chinese too? Capital C, and do you? So do you speak Chinese too? Meaning, are you able to speak Chinese? Can you speak Chinese? Next, may you help me about past tense? Where are the mistakes, or how would you reformulate that? Answer in 3. So I would say, can you help me with the past tense? Can you help me with the past tense? Or can you teach me the past tense? Next, I see this a lot. I want learning English. I want learning English. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is learning. So it should be to learn. So I want to learn English. I want to learn English. So I want, followed by an infinitive verb. So I want to learn English. Next, he don't works. Mistake in. The mistake is don't works. It should be doesn't work. So he doesn't work. This is because the conjugated verb is does. And that would take an S because he is in third person singular, so he doesn't, and then base form work. He doesn't work, which is short for he does not work. Next, I am 29 years. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is years. So you have two choices. You can either say I am 29, so I'm 29, or you can say I am 29 years old, or I'm 29 years old. So if you're going to say years, you have to say years old, or if you don't want to say years, you can say I am and then the number. Next, is lawn mean grass? Where is the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is. It should be does. So does lawn mean grass? Does lawn mean grass? This is because the sentence would be lawn means grass, but when we want to ask a question, we will add the auxiliary do. So do, in third person singular, does lawn mean grass? Another thing that I see often is I appreciate. Where is the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is we are missing something. So I appreciate is incomplete. And it should be, I appreciate it. Or if you appreciate something, you can say, I appreciate, like I appreciate you. I appreciate our time together. But I appreciate is incomplete. So I appreciate it, or I appreciate that. Next, I want to go Canada. Where's the mistake? Answer in 3. The mistake is go Canada. We are missing a preposition. So we should say, I want to go to Canada. I want to go to Canada. So we go somewhere, or we go to a country, or go to a place. Keep in mind that wanna is actually want to. In spoken English, we will say wanna, but if you are writing or if you were in school, it's important to write I want to. I want to go to Canada, but in spoken English, I want to go to Canada. I'm here since 2 o'clock. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is I'm. It should be I've been. So I've been here since 2 o'clock. I've been here since 2 o'clock. Next, it's made by plastic. Where is the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is by. It should be out of. So it's made out of plastic, or it's made of plastic. So it's made out of plastic, or it's made of plastic. Next, the store is beside of the restaurant. Where is the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is of. There should be no of. So it should be the store is beside the restaurant. Beside the restaurant. The store is beside the restaurant. Next, my mom fell down the stairs. Aw, poor your mom. Where is the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is poor your mom. It should be your poor mom. Aw, your poor mom. Aw, your poor mom. Or your poor mom. Next, I want more flour. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is flour. It should be flowers because you want more of them. And there's multiple flowers. So I want more flowers. I want more flowers. Keep in mind that this is the plant, the flower, and if you were talking about flour that you bake with, then we would never say flowers. We would say flour. But for flowers that you can count, 1 flower, 2 flowers, 3 flowers, you would say, I want more flowers. I hope that makes sense. Next, I do a lot of mistakes in English. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is do. In English, we make mistakes, so it should be, I make a lot of mistakes in English. I make a lot of mistakes in English. I make a lot of mistakes in English. But if you watch more of my videos, you will make less mistakes in English. So please share my videos with other English learners if my videos help you. Next, there are a lot of language in the world. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is language. It should be languages because there is more than one. So there are a lot of languages in the world. There are a lot of languages in the world. Next, are you sad? No, I not. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is I not. it should be I am not or I'm not. So no, I'm not or no, I am not. You need to have a verb in there. Next, my coffee is not enough hot. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is not enough hot. It should be not hot enough. So my coffee is not hot enough. My coffee is not hot enough. So in English we say not adjective enough. So we can say that it is not cool enough, not hot enough. The party last night wasn't fun enough. People weren't nice enough to become friends with, and so on. So not adjective enough. Next, can you explain me something? Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is me something. It should be something to me. In English, we explain something to someone. So can you explain something to me? Can you explain something to me? Next, since when do you know that? Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is did. So it should be, since when did you know that? Since when did you know that? Because you knew that in the past, and we're asking, since what point of time in the past did you know that? So since when did you know that? Thanks for this tips. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is this. It should be these tips because these is plural. So if there's just one tip, you could say thank you for the tip or thank you for this tip. But if it's plural, you'd say thank you for these tips or thanks for the tips. So thank you for these tips or thanks for the tips. Next, I'm in vacation right now. Where's the mistake? Answer in 3. The mistake is in. It should be on. In English, we go on vacation or we are on vacation. So I'm on vacation right now. I'm on vacation right now. Next, did you eat it? Answer in. The mistake is ate. It should be eat. This is because did is already in the past. So it's did you eat it? Did you eat it? So did is in past and eat is in base form. Next is let's not doing it. Answer in. The mistake is doing. It should be do. So let's not do it. Let's not do it. Next, I will be come to the party. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is be come. It should either be I will come to the party or I will be coming to the party. So I will come to the party or I will be coming to the party, but not I will be come, at least not in this context. Next is a mistake I often hear from Spanish speakers, and it is okay. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is. It should be it is. So it is okay or it's okay. I know in Spanish you will just say es instead of eso es, but you need to say it. So it is okay or it's okay or it's nice, not is nice. Next is Mexico is not as cold as Canada. Where's the mistake? Answer in 3. The mistake is Canada. It should be just Canada. So Mexico is not as cold as Canada. So Mexico is not as cold as Canada. But you could also say in Mexico, it is not as cold as in Canada. So that's possible too. So in Mexico, it is not as cold as in Canada. Next mistake. Why do you work out? I work out because I like to have a big muscle. Where's the mistake? Answer in 3. The mistake is a big muscle. It should be big muscles. So I like to work out because I like to have big muscles. So I like to have big muscles. Or if you're talking about in the future conditional a desire, you could say I'd like to have big muscles. So I desire to have big muscles. Next mistake. Do you know what that means? Yes, I know in Spanish. What is that? Where are the mistakes? And how should you actually say that? Answer in 3. So first off, there's a mistake with is that. It is not a question, so it should be that is. And in Spanish, it should be at the end of the sentence. So it should be, I know what that is in Spanish. I know what that is in Spanish. Next, I don't know where the restaurant is. Do you know where is it? Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is it? So it should be, do you know where it is? Do you know where it is? I don't know where the restaurant is. Do you know where it is? Next example. Do you know what is it? Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is it. It should be it is. So do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Next, a similar one. I don't know. What is it? Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is it. It should be it is. So I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. This is because it is not a question. But you could say, I don't know. What is it? Then that becomes a question of asking what it is with the question word auxiliary verb. I don't know. What is it? But if you're trying to say you don't know what it is, I don't know what it is. It is 10 years that we know each other. Where's the mistake? Answer in. So the mistake is. It should be has been. So it has been 20 years that we know each other. And also we know, it should be we've known. So altogether it should be it has been 20 years or it's been 20 years that we've known each other. It's been 20 years that we've known each other. Next mistake, I went in Italy. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is in. It should be to. So I went to Italy because went is the verb to go. And when we go somewhere, we will go to a country. So you may want to go to Canada. You may want to go to Mexico. But keep in mind that there is no preposition when we say visit. So you can say I visited Italy or I want to visit Italy. But when it is to go, it's go to Italy. Or if you are already in Italy, you can say I'm in Italy or I was in Italy because was is the past of to be. So for example, I'm in Canada. I'm in Canada. I'm from Canada and I'm in Canada. And I want to go to a Spanish-speaking country somewhere. Next. Whoa, it's look nice. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is it's look. It should be it looks. The verb is look and it's in third person singular, so it takes an S. So it looks nice. It looks nice. Next, I see some tree. Where's the mistake? Answer in 3. The mistake is tree. It should be trees because there is more than one because we said some. So I see some trees. But even if you said I see tree, that would not be correct either. You either see a tree or trees. So I see some trees for this example, or I see trees, or I see a tree. Hoping that helps. Next, they left their country because people died for hunger. Answer in. The mistake is died for hunger. So there are kind of two mistakes. So the correct expression is to die of hunger. So to die of hunger. But since they left the country while people were dying, so it was a process of something that was happening, you would say that the people were dying of hunger. So we're dying of hunger because it was happening when they left and it was happening before they left and also after, unfortunately. Next, what that means. Where is the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is that's mean. It's a question, so we should have the answer word, which is what does auxiliary, that subject, and then verb mean. So what does that mean? But you also might hear what's that mean? But what does that mean is the correct way to say it. Next, this is a statement. I don't know where are they. Where is the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is are they. It should be they are. So I don't know, and then the fact that you state is I don't know where they are. I don't know where they are. However, if you want to turn that into a question, you can say I don't know. Where are they? That's a question. But it should be I don't know where they are if you want to express that you don't know. Next, they doesn't speak English. Where is the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is doesn't. It should be don't, because they is not third person singular. So they don't speak English. They don't speak English. But if it was third person singular, such as he, it would be he doesn't speak English. So third person singular takes an S. He doesn't speak English. Or with they, because that's plural, it is they don't speak English. She wants to know how to paint. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is want. It's third person singular in the simple present, so it should be wants. So she wants to learn how to paint. She wants to learn how to paint. Next, she don't want to share her food with her friends. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is don't. Again, it's third person singular in the simple present, so it should be she doesn't. So she doesn't want to share her food with her friends. She doesn't want to share food with her friends. Quick question for you. Do you like to share your food with friends? Answer down in the comments. Next, she steals food from her friends in lunchtime. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is in. It should be at lunchtime or during lunchtime or on her lunch break. But it's probably during lunchtime or at lunchtime. Because when we say on lunch break, I feel like we say that more often when we are adults and we have a lunch break at work. Next, oh my gosh, does it happen often? Yes, it happened often. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is happen in the answer. It is third person singular and it is in the simple present, so it should be it happens often. So yes, it happens often. It happens often. Not it happened often. And note in the question when it says, does it happen often? The does takes the S for the third person singular. So just in case you're wondering, that's why. Next, what does he said? Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is said and does. So it should be, what did he say? What did he say? What did he say? The did makes it past, and then say is in base form. So what did he say? Next, I hope he don't hurt himself. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is don't. Similar mistake, he is in third person singular and it is in the simple present. So it should be doesn't. So I hope he doesn't hurt himself. I hope he doesn't hurt himself. Next, I'm not sure if I should say this one because I don't know if I would say it's necessarily always a mistake, but it does not sound natural for me. So let's say that I wrote someone's phone number down and I'd say, is that the good number? What sounds off? What sounds strange? Answer in. I'm gonna say good. I hear this from a lot of French speakers that want to say la bonne réponse. And it sounds more natural to say correct answer or right answer. So is that the right answer? Is that the correct answer? So is that the correct answer or is that the right answer? Which makes me think, if I get a phone call, dring dring, and they ask for Bob. Hello, is Bob there? Sorry, I think you have the number. What word should go in the blank? I'll give you 3 seconds to guess. So 3. Normally, I would say, sorry, you have the wrong number. Or wrong number, sorry, so you have the wrong number. Because this is not the right person. So the person did not dial the right number. So you either dial the right number or the wrong number. Next, is Steve coming tonight? I don't know if he will be there or no. Where's the mistake? Answer in. The mistake is no. It should be not. So I don't know if he will be there or not. I don't know if he'll be there or not. Do you want to know the kinds of English mistakes that I most commonly see? If so, click here and watch this video. And if my English videos have helped you improve your English, please share my videos and my channel with your English learning friends. When people share my channel, it's something that I really appreciate. Anyways, take care and see you in my next video. Bye.